Benalmádena's City Council published last week a statement related to the health emergency declared by the government because of the coronavirus crisis. Following the recommendations of the health authorities, the institution communicated a series of temporary measures of application at last between March 30 until the 13th of this month. The first one is the suppression of all municipal cultural, sports, training and youth activities organized by the City Council, regardless of whether they take place in closed or open spaces. Municipal facilities of all kinds are also closed. In addition, as we reported last week, the social centers and centers of the active participation of the elderly in the municipality, including the cafés, are closed, as the activities and workshops held there as a result of a decree of Junta de Andalucía. The markets that are held in the municipal area are also suspended, and the libraries and the study rooms have been closed. From City Council, they want to transmit a message of calm to the residents of the municipality and remember that these are temporary and preventive measures that could be withdrawn or expanded totally or partially depending on the evolution of the coronavirus, keeping the health recommendations as reference. They also ask neighbors and visitors to avoid unnecessary trips and make use of different means or telephone or telematic attention available to the Benalmádena's City Council.
Lo primero es saludar a todos los televidentes.
First, I want to greet all the viewers from Canal Costa del Sol. You have an amazing TV that is always on our streets to report everything that happens in Benalmádena, and that is something to value in these complicated and difficult times. I want to send a message of calm and tranquility. We are in a very complex and complicated situation. The problem is not only in Benalmádena, or even in Andalucía or Spain. The problem is global. There is a pandemic. We have never seen a situation like this, and it is precisely because of it and these circumstances that we should be at the height of our behavior. I am at home because I am positive on coronavirus. In fact, when I noticed the first symptoms, I called 112 and followed its indications of isolation. I am confined and locked down at home. But personally, I am well, healthy in general, only with a little bit of fever. But the problem is the contagious ratio and the propagation, and that is why it is a matter of responsibility to stay at home. Although it hurts me and I would love to be with my partners in Alcaldía directing by first hand all the operations and all the measures we are putting on, but I have no other chance than doing it from home. I think it has to be that way, and it is also something to admire the work of City Hall officials who have demonstrated a huge vocation for public service, and only when they have noted that they have some symptoms, they have left work. All around this time, they have been pending for what citizens needed to be able to work in these two lines that I have confirmed you, the containment one and the AIDS.
The Andalusian government raised during the weekend the emergency level in the region from 1 to 2. One of the measures announced by Andalusian President Juanma Moreno was the closure of all bars, restaurants and non-essential stores from Monday. Only supermarkets and food stores, pharmacies, petrol stations and emergency clinics will be allowed to remain open. The closure of all beaches along the Andalusian coastline is also among the measures. Schools and all other education centers will also be closed at least for the next 2 weeks. This is the first time that emergency level 2 has been activated in the region. The Spanish government has also taken drastic measures to curb the spread of coronavirus COVID-19 and declared a state of alarm, restricting the movement of its citizens. Measures confirmed by Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez on Saturday evening include a lockdown across the country, allowing only essential journeys and outings. The general public in Spain will have to stay in their homes or in their accommodation in the case of tourists, except to go to work and to meet essential needs.